Well, good morning, everybody. I hope your day is going well. The weather here in northern England looks a bit like the long dark, strangely enough. So, where were we? If you come across this post live stream, skip forward about 5 minutes to when I actually get started in the game. This is my usual preamble. So last time, I think I died and started a new game. Oh no, that was not last time, it was the time before. So I'm still alive in this one. And I elected to start in the town of Milton, because I hadn't been there before. And as of right now, I should be in the farmhouse on the edge of town. Well, it's a little bit further than the edge of town. So let's have a little look-see where we are. Yep, that's me. Mountain town, yes. So anybody wondering, I'm in the mountain town. I'm in the Paradise Meadows farm, and the difficulty mode is Voyager. Let's see where we are. Okay, so this seems to indicate that I was going to go to bed. Yep. So and it was interesting last time. Instead of heading back for town, I spent my time finding the key to the farmhouse. I took a bit of a gamble there.
I'd eat anything right about now.
Let's see if I got anything to eat. And what time of day is it? Yeah, I still have a ways to go. Don't think I can sleep, so we will do nothing for a few hours. Health's looking good. I'm warm. I'm rested.
I could eat anything.
And it's just starting to get light. So we'll sleep for an hour. And hopefully things will be light enough that I can see what I'm doing. Right, let's have a look. I think I pretty much... I need a slightly larger keyboard. I actually use one of the Mac mini keyboards because I like them. But I would prefer it if the control key was just a little further away. Obviously didn't check that enough. Do I have a revolver? I can't remember. I do. And I think there's water in the toilets, so I will grab that. Yep. Oh, and I have 2 people watching, apart from myself. Good morning. We've literally just got started, so you haven't missed anything significant, apart from me rambling as usual. But that is to be expected. If I'm not rambling, I must be doing something wrong. Why did somebody throw rose hips away?
course.
I'm still not positive about the use of hunger in the game. I know you used to be able to game it. I'm not so sure that you can. Oh, why have I got a... Oh, right. I'm somewhat overloaded. I will find something and put it down. Don't think we might just spend this particular day exploring outside. I'm not sure if I did a complete job, so let's drop the boots, which I'm not wearing. Oh, don't think I'm wearing them. Ah, I was wearing them. Oops.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Oh, I'm sure you can carry a bit. Definitely don't want to be wandering around. Oh, decent trail boots. Oh, let's go for the warmer option and drop the trail boots here. If anyone's interested, I'm going to try streaming later today, see if I get more interest that way. Where's my trail boots gone? Huh. Oh, there they are. That gives me a little bit to work with. Yeah, it does look a bit like Northern England at the moment. Alright, let's see what we've got. Cedar limb, mushrooms. Got a suspicion I've checked all these, but let's see if I actually check the corpses out. Got a suspicion I did. Oh, 26 rounds of ammunition. It's not doing too badly. Oh, I think I can season this and make a bow out of it. I think I had some gut curing back at the main house in town. And as usual, I've forgotten to be sufficiently paranoid. Ah, yes, I know I did check this corpse because this is where I found the house key to the house. Yeah, you probably know, but you use the crow feathers for making arrows. Not sure how well that would work in reality. Probably better than nothing. Can't see my own cursor on the screen. See if I can grab a rabbit. Oh. I haven't gotten second nature to a lot of these. I've got to be able to get a rabbit sooner or later. Or not. Thank you.
My stomach feels like an empty pit. I need to drop something.
Yeah, we'll sort that out in a minute. Still, I got a rabbit. That'll feed me. If I can get it cooked. Ah, now that means there is a deer over there. Definitely worth checking out. See if I can grab one more rabbit. Still haven't found a knife, have I? Oh, could have sworn there was a rabbit there. There's a deer in the distance.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
Alright, let's head back to the house, cook up our meat. Before wolves notice that I'm nice and smelly and tasty. I think I checked it. Oh, I didn't. Workbench is nice to have. I wonder if there's ever supposed to be anything in here. It doesn't really look like it. But useful spot if I have to run for cover. Right, let's do some cooking.
I might have to drop some gear.
Yes, I think you will. But what we'll do first is prepare our rabbits. Where's our rabbits? Oh, that hatchet's not looking in very good shape. Do I have a whetstone? Think I'm going to eat something. Just in case. Then we will cook it up.
I need to find food.
Oh, and if I'm dropping things to cure them, I should probably drop my stick. Although, there are alternatives to using sticks like this for I need a whetstone. Yeah, there is a way of making a bow without curing sticks. It's called a bundle bow. I think I mentioned it, if not last time, then the time before. What have I got in terms of wood? Don't know. Oh, yeah, that should keep me going for a bit. Got 55 minutes. May as well do some water as well. Okay, so I have 26 minutes, 26 minutes. That's a useful piece of time. I need an hour. Oh.
This pack is getting kind of
Yeah.
heavy.
Of course, I've got a lot of food and water on me now, which is nice. Gives you a bit of security. Let's put some... How much water have I got? Oh, first of all, I need to drink some water. I almost forgot that part of it. Yeah, 4 litres of water, so that would be 4 kilograms, 8.8, call it 9 pounds. That's on the heavy side. Oh, I'm not doing too badly. I've managed to get my weight down quite a bit. Alright, let's have a little look around and just make absolutely sure that I've got everything I can. Yeah, I can use the hatchet, but I'm now getting a little bit leery about using the hatchet because I don't have a whetstone. And as I recall, if you use it to empty, you basically break the hatchet, which doesn't make any sense. Hatchets don't exactly break in that fashion. If anybody missed it yesterday afternoon, I live streamed my very, very first attempt at running Elite Dangerous, because it was 75% off, well, 65% off for the version I got. So I gave that a try from startup. That was interesting. Somebody was commenting that it's not so much a learning curve as it is a learning cliff. Yeah, it's not the most intuitive game I've ever played. Looks good. For a game that's as old as The Long Dark, it looks surprisingly good. I was quite impressed. I mean, especially compared with the last time I played Elite, which was 40-something years ago on the BBC Micro. Which is aging me dreadfully. BBC, the original Elite came out, I think, 1984, 85, something like that. It was difficult back then. I seem to remember the hard part with the game. You had to manually dock with
Something's gotta go.
you had to manually dock with the space stations, and that was really difficult to do. Yeah, I definitely need a slightly wider keyboard. Mini keyboards are all very well, and I do like them, but for this, I definitely need something that's a bit wider. Alright, let's put some stuff down and go and have a look at some of the outbuildings, see if I missed anything. My drop-off point seems to be by the door, so that's where I'll drop stuff. What I want to do, I want to drop... Yeah. Let's drop a couple of litres of water. That's more than enough for now. I will drink some, which will probably help. Ah, there's the water bottles. Slightly odd that I wasn't actually carrying any water bottles. But I'll settle for that as a game mechanic. Alright, let's go check the outbuildings. Oh, I'll drop my meat as well. No, I'll drop that outside. Ooh. That's useful. Okay, I've never used a snare in the game, but I will definitely try that. So, where's my meat? Alright, that gives me a couple of kilos spare. Don't need that. Okay, that should give me a few kilograms to play with. Let's go and see what let's have a better search of everything. Oh, and see about putting down a snare. After I check around to make sure nothing's sneaking up on me. Alright, we already checked here. Can wolves come into buildings like this in the game? I don't know. I mean, not that I'm intending staying out here. So with all these rabbits around, I should be able... Alright, we know there's a rabbit wandering around here. So I will... Oh, look at that! It's leaving little paw prints. Where's my snare? Now, in reality, I don't recommend the use of snares. They are, as a general policy, they're quite cruel. But if you're in a survival situation, you will do whatever you can. And this definitely qualifies. Oh, now I'm kind of curious to see, because that rabbit's heading in exactly the right direction. Ah, wrong side of the tree. But yes, I think I'm going to be hanging around here a bit. That's some useful stuff. Oh, there's some more. Yeah, you don't technically need cured wood to make a bundle bow. That's, I think, useful for kindling. Ooh.
Too much stuff to carry.
Yes, I know. Did I? No, I checked the corpse. The mountaineering rope I probably don't need at this point, but there are circumstances under which that is useful. Do we have any bulrushes? Oh, you can't be tired already. The day's only just gotten started. Well, as far as I'm concerned. I must have collected anything edible there. Oh, sun's going down. Wonder if I can survive long enough to actually make a bow in the game. I've never done that before. I think I would need a knife. Oh, definitely need a knife and a whetstone. Good news is I'm warm. Now I've got the minor issue of figuring out where I put the snare. Did try and put it in a place I would remember, but my memory is not quite what it used to be. I think that's over there. And if I recall correctly, town is in that direction over there, so hopefully I'm oriented. I mean, really, I want multiple snares. I wonder if I can make them. I should go ahead, find the workbench, see whether that's a thing. Don't know whether that's optimum placement. I simply put it there because, well, at least one rabbit came in that direction. Heck, this area is so riddled with rabbits, I might be able to put it just anywhere, but... let's have a look and see what I can do with this. Okay, simple arrow. Yep, arrow shaft. So that's why I need, yeah, saplings. Survival bow needs maple sapling. Okay, I don't think I found one of those yet. Need scrap metal. Don't need that. I need cured gut, which, yes, okay, I can get that eventually. Snare, what do I need for snare? Reclaimed wood and cured gut. Okay, I can make... once I get my gut cured, I can make more snares, which may make survival a little easier. I can't remember if I checked this. Oh, I did. Because of course I did. If you're enjoying this, please leave a like, consider subscribing. It's free and you can always unsubscribe later. Yes, I'm channeling Dream for a moment there. Is he still going? I don't necessarily follow along with what's going on YouTube as much as I should. Right now on YouTube, of course, there's two items of news. Well, for me at least. One, of course, is honey having been revealed as a gigantic mechanism for theft, and I know they're being sued by at least one person. If you don't remember honey, a few years ago it was all the rage. Mr. Beast was advertising it. Linus Sebastian of Linus Tech Tips was heavily pushing it. And as far as I can tell, none of those people would have gotten... Ooh! Hacksaw. I never even thought to check this. And yeah, the way in principle it would have worked was that if you used a code sent by a YouTube personality, they would get some money if you used honey to make a purchase. Well, the thing was that the honey add-on extension to your browser was... when you hit the buy button, it was essentially redirecting that money from the YouTuber to honey itself, which is outright theft. Are we absolutely certain we don't have a whetstone somewhere? Yeah, so that's... I don't actually know if honey ever really worked. Did it actually... With the way it was supposed to work is it would look for coupons for you so that when you were buying stuff online you could get a discount. I don't know if it ever actually worked that way. This is kind of remarkable. I'm not getting cold. I mean, certainly if honey isn't being sued, they certainly should be. Now, the problem is, of course, suing is not criminal. It's civil. but they sounds to me like they should be charged. They should be experiencing criminal charges. Don't know. How much rabbit do you need in a day in the game to survive?
Too heavy.
Yeah, I'll drop some stuff. If I can find my drop stuff point. Definitely drop that. Oh my goodness. That should make quite a bit of difference. Could have sworn I had another stick. Yes, I do. Very helpful here. New wool toque. Oh, and yes, it's getting very dark. Well, darkish. Where's the bedroom? Remind me to save a crate so that I can make more snares. So but I need cured gut as well. So I come out this way, come out that way. All right. I'm just muttering to myself while I figure out how I'm going to get from the bed outside. It's really too early. The problem is, one of the issues here, of course, is your light source is fairly limited. Well, whoops, before I do that, let's at least eat something. That's not very much. That a single rabbit only gives you cheat mode. Definitely getting on the dark side there. Not sure I really like this. But I'll take whatever mechanism I can use. Right, that should get me through the night easily enough, and I've made it another day. Oh, well, we've got to go and have a look at the aurora. 8 days. It's not quite a record. I used to say I could have sworn I'd made it 21 days in the past, but that's not necessarily the case. It's one of the good moments of the game, really, watching the aurora. Never seen it in reality. Supposedly here in northern England we should have been able to see it a couple of months ago, but I went out and checked. Oh, I think that's... I tried to get up there the other day and I couldn't find a way up. There we go. Should be enough to get me through the night. See whether... Yeah, not helpful. What time is it? Alright, let's just pass some time.
I could eat anything right now.
Right, let's have a look and see whether my snare has caught anything. What's my health like? Oh, that's not bad. I have a bit of leeway in carrying stuff. At least we haven't got a blizzard.
Looks like I survived another night.
So what's the other thing that's going on in YouTube land? Well, the flat earthers are of course in even more denial mode than normal. A couple of them went down to Antarctica before Christmas and filmed the 24-hour sun that they said wasn't possible. And so the community is all trying to deny that the footage taken by their fellow flat earthers was real. If you could believe that. They're all saying it's CGI or green screen or something. All because they're desperate to hang on to their little con. Which may be unfair of me, but...
I'd eat anything right about now.
as far as I'm concerned, Flat Earth is a con. At least the more popular ones are. They know perfectly well it's not a flat Earth. I need some stones. I think I'm more or less out of things to do in this area, really. Let's have a minor wander. Go investigate the pond. I think it's a pond over there. One thing I don't know, I haven't been able to figure out yet. is whether or not you can actually fish on a frozen... Oh, lake, there's food over there. Not a huge amount, but it's all useful. Oh, I'm getting cold. Alright. And I'm getting cold quite rapidly. I need to hurry back and warm up. No more messing around.
Cold.
Yep.
Damn it. So hungry.
I've commented on this before too, but it says that we know at the beginning of the game we know wolves are not likely to attack people. This is quite true. In general, wolves are not likely to. That doesn't mean that they haven't, however. There are numerous instances of wolf attacks on humans in Europe and in North America. In fact, pretty much around the world. It does happen. All right, that should warm me up. Where's my guts? Anybody seen my guts? Okay, not doing too badly. Warming up. Let's make a fire, cook some meat.
It worked.
Going to need more fuel than that. Fortunately, I have sticks. Oh! I did not mean to do that. Sorry. It was not my finest moment. Right. Things are looking well. Got stuff that's curing. And if I can last long enough, I can make more snares. Well, maybe I can use this as a... bit more of a temporary home. Okay, days must... But based on that, it looks around midday. Oh no, hang on, let me just drop my meat. I'm putting it outside in principle because it should keep it. Even though without a fire on, that house is going to become like a freezer very quickly. Alright, let's do some rabbit hunting. Okay, this is disturbing. Did I just get a crash? No, I didn't. Okay, the snare's not doing anything for me. Okay, is that a wolf over there, or is it a landscape feature? That looks a bit like a wolf. Oh, that's okay. I've got more than enough meat for the night. Still need a whetstone. Didn't pick one up anywhere, did I? I'm pretty certain I did not. Ooh, that's a fair amount of meat. This is proving to be quite a successful little location. Let's drop off our more gruesome goodies. Where is it? All right, I probably will salvage that. Where's the hide? I know I had some hide somewhere. Oh, there we go. I'm not actually sure what I'm wearing on my hands right now. Haven't been doing anything with those. And that gets me down to a halfway decent spot with the weight I'm carrying. Oops. None of this is making any difference. You would think that they'd be getting better at lighting fires after all this time.
Turned out pretty well.
Yes, it did. It turned out pretty well indeed. Let us place our... At this rate, I'm going to be well prepared for things. One hour, 22 minutes. I just need another stick. And I am almost out of fuel, so that's something I need. Yeah, he's going to complain about the weight, I'm sure. That was reasonably good timing. May as well drink of some of our newly acquired water. Right, what time of day is it? It is still daylight. That should give us time to quickly pop out. See if our snare has anything. Where's the other piece of rabbit? Oh, who knows? Maybe I can get another one. Don't much like the looks of the weather. Where did I put the... Oh, there it is. You have to ask what rabbits would be doing out in weather such as this. In fact, how are they surviving at all? I mean, I know they have burrows, but they're also the wrong color because they should be. I would have thought they would be white, but they're not. Yeah, the danger now is my clothes getting wet. I have a suspicion once I get inside and take a look, I'll find that my clothes are wet. That's a deer. And I'm coming up to a point where I traditionally take a quick break. So that's what we'll do. What I'll do, I'll go inside, take a quick break, and return. So, I will see you in a couple of minutes, if anybody's watching. Don't go away, I'm back. Right, where was I? I was probably going to drop off some water, seeing as I seem to have quite a bit of it. Yeah, let's drop some. Let's drop 1.5 litres. Ending up with quite a store of that. What time is it in the day? It is still... What's my inventory weight like? Oh, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, you notice it said use reishi tea. No, if you get food poisoning, charcoal is probably going to be a better fix than reishi tea. Unfortunately, there's no indication that reishi mushrooms actually do anything for you. And in fact, in a survival situation, they would make things worse because they can cause stomach irritations. But, within the context of the game and all. And I'm forgetting to be paranoid. I need a stone or two. Sticks don't hurt. Grab some of those. Now, the last time I saw a wolf, it was straight ahead in the distance over there. In this area, that is. Must admit, I'm wondering. I get people coming along and watching for a while. Is it the same person every time, or is it different people? I'll have to have a look at the statistics at the end of it. Now, that's a deer. Now, hopefully that means there isn't a wolf too nearby. Don't know how often cattails respawn. I believe they'd respawn, I just don't know how frequently. Alright, let's see if I can... Haven't been keeping track of my success rate at hunting rabbits. Don't like throwing them at moving targets. Stones, that is. I mean, you're going to... I miss most of the time anyway. Well, say most of the time. I don't know, probably 50%. Haven't been keeping track. I wonder if you can scare rabbits towards your snare. Yeah, that's not a particularly logical reaction on behalf of the rabbits. They're more likely to run away, not towards you. I know sticks respawn, especially after storms. I think you get sticks and crow feathers after storms. And I haven't had any decent storms yet. You know, this is the kind of area I actually would like. My only reservations about regions like this is obviously the cold and the freezing weather. And in summertime, you would be plagued by things like black fly and midges, and those can be absolutely unbearable. I've experienced midges in Scotland. That was irritating enough. It gets much, much worse. Now, if I had a bow, that could be something I could really do something with. I know I keep coming back through here. I keep kind of hoping I've missed something. But so far I do not appear to have done. Unless there's something down here. Oh! This is why I check. Because I do miss stuff. You do get to start feeling a sort of aura of desperation in what you're doing here, because this whole day-to-day, can I get enough food just to survive? The water's relatively easy, but food, that becomes quite desperate. I should probably start thinking about heading back. As I head completely in the opposite direction.
Feels like night is coming.
All right. Another rabbit. So I think that's 2 rabbits worth of food and some deer meat I've got now. That should last me. Well, let's see how long it does. A couple of days, maybe? Grab the venison.
I need to drop something.
Yes, I know. It's the usual complaint. Yeah. And it is dark enough for bedtime. Nope. Let's harvest that in the morning. Eat that. Drink some water, it's the usual thing. Yeah, Well, let's see if I can get away with 8 hours sleep. Hey, look at that. Getting there.
All I can think about is food.
Yeah, I won't be able to sleep, but I can pass time.
I could eat anything.
It's getting daylight. Okay, I'm going to eat the rabbit. And let's sleep for a couple of hours. Made it through another night. Let's see. Everything's getting slowly cured. I think it takes 3 days to cure the gut. I don't think I've been here that long. But talking of which, let's harvest. Oh, I can use the hacksaw. Didn't know that. I'm sure that's not the best option in the world.
Where can I find something to eat?
So, definitely cook the rabbit. Drop the gut. Drop the hide. At least they haven't got us curing the hide in the traditional way with the animal's own brains. Right, let's see about cooking something. Have I got enough firewood? Should do. Let's just put my Right, that puts it out the way for now. Hopefully I don't smell too badly, which I don't seem to. Let's go and grab some firewood. Oh boy. This is not a day to be wandering around idly outside, I can tell. Yeah, that's going to get me wet and soaked in fairly short order. Oh good, I do have more. I thought I might. Oh dear. Yeah. Let's hope we're lucky.
That did it.
So I need at least an hour, actually a couple of hours of fuel. Oh, forgot, I need to do water. I should have enough to make it for an hour. And we are definitely doing something. I've got liters of water here, all stocked up. Let's see how much I can drop. I've typically been dropping... And look at that! My pack is doing quite well. So let's see what our various supplies are like. That's nearly done. 44, 43. Could have sworn I had some gut that was a little bit further along. That's all right. Well, let me have a quick look at my clothes, see how wet they are. Oh, I'm doing all right. Oh, it's not too bad. Let's see where we are. We are over here. And I've checked all this. Cedar. Obviously that's the... I haven't been over there in a while. Ah, now that could be useful. Oh, look at that. Alright, let's go back to hunting. Am I carrying rabbit on me? Yeah, let's drop that. Oh, there's a deer over there. Definitely head for this. And my snare seems to have caught a rabbit. Ooh, poor rabbit. 2 rabbits.
What have we here?
I want to drop these off before I go too far because I smell like fresh meat. But that is definitely a bonus for the day. If anybody's watching, they might actually get the mistaken impression I know what I'm doing rather than just making it up as I go along. Two rabbits and 3 rabbits worth of flesh. Lucky me. Oh. Now let's put those indoors, I think. I don't want them getting too frozen. I'll put them by the fire. Come back for you later when I've gone and harvested that deer. Ah. Now the crows were more or less straight ahead of me, I think. Yes, there they are. I am slightly amazed that the snare worked, and I do have the means of getting more. If I can get my gut cured, get some reclaimed wood, I can make more snares, which will hopefully assist in survival. Where's the deer? Should be right around here. There isn't one. Normally, if you see crows circling like that, it means there's a deer around, but I'm not seeing it. Oh. I was going to say that. I thought maybe it had fallen against a tree. That would be an odd angle for it. I don't know if those can trample you. I like to tell the story of the time I was trampled by a moose, literally on startup. Let's grab sticks. It's one of those moments where you wish you'd been recording at the time. I wasn't even streaming at that point. Well, it doesn't hurt to be prepared. Ooh, close. Still need wood. And I just completely forgot to check on my... Yeah. Just completely forgot to check on my various statuses. I know that's killed me at least twice, I think, because I wasn't keeping an eye on my various health and hunger bars down there. Oh, I didn't want to do that.
dusk, so night can't be far behind.
Yeah, that's a fairly accurate statement. Oh. Yeah, it's a nice time of day. Looks very pleasant. Have a quick check of my snare as I go by, but I don't see anything. Mainly because that... Oh, yes it is. I was going to say mostly because that isn't my snare. Yes, it is. Don't know if leaving snares in the same spot actually works. We will have to see. This is so far proving to be a preferable location to what was previously my favourite, which was the ranger's cabin at Mystery Lake. Oh yes, we're getting quite dark. There's not much I can do at this point. It is a little bit of a an interesting thing. So far, in the last couple of days, I have not had to eat any I've eaten nothing but fresh-ish food, which is reassuring for me. $10. Okay, one more day, and I will, I think, officially have broken my record.
I need to find food.
Yeah, the thing that bothers me now, right now, as I'm looking at this, is can I get through the rest of the night? Well, at least we're warm. And made
I need
it.
a horse.
What am I doing? I am drinking water. And we are going to now cook up our rabbits. With a hacksaw. It would actually work.
Getting weak.
How can you be getting weak? I've been feeding you. Oh, did I drink all my water? I did. Huh, how about that? Let's go and grab the other rabbit. I am going to need quite a lot of firewood. Well, Patience, as they say, is a virtue. Oh, look at that. So that I need to cook, that I need to cook, and so on and so forth. Let's see, where's... Don't think I need all these. Seems a little excessive. Let's have a little look and see how everything's doing. That's 75% cured. Could have sworn I had some gut that was further along than that. I could have sworn I'd been around long enough for that to have finished curing. Well... Oh, hello Melanie. According to Steam, my total playtime for The Long Dark is 50 hours. This particular game has been going on for about 10 days, and before that, I can't remember. This is arguably my more successful game. I got... Instead of going to Mystery Lake, which I normally do, I came to the town of Milton and ended up in the farm outside of town. And that has actually proven to be very successful for me so far. I'm by no means an expert, of course. Definitely not. I don't try and present myself off as an expert in this in any way, shape or form. Oh, can I not? Oh, I can. Look at that. I just enjoy it, and I just enjoy streaming. So, that's what I'm doing. I'm arguably getting better. Very arguably. I've been streaming since late October. I stream most days. I just enjoy doing it. I make no bones that I'm ever going to be hugely successful. But, you know, I do have a few people who seem to enjoy it. So, you know, on that basis at least, it's worth doing. And if you hang around, you'll hear me talk about subjects that are absolutely nothing to do with the game. I'm just waiting for a time when people start asking me to talk about various subjects. What am I doing? I'm dropping water. Yes, I'm in northern England. I don't mind admitting that. So technically, yes, I am in Europe, although most English people would probably, a lot of English people would disagree that England is part of Europe. I consider us to be basically part of Europe. I think most of the people who view this are American. I do know that at one point a significant percentage of my viewership was Filipino and Malaysian. Could have sworn I had more meat to drop. Do I not? I should do. But yeah, I kind of I did used to run a YouTube channel, which is still around, called Forgotten Aviation. That was heavily research and writing oriented, and in the end, I had to drop it for lots of reasons. But streaming, I find quite rewarding. So here I am. Used to stream to Twitch, but didn't get a lot of success in terms of followers there. Whereas here on YouTube, I get, yeah. I mean, yesterday I streamed, what was it? Elite Dangerous at about midday my time, and ended up with, at one point I had 6 people watching. I had a few people participating, and I think that 2-hour stream had 30 odd views. You know, for me, I consider that to be a success. Ah, strangely enough, Melanie, you are not the first person to say that. If you want to be put to sleep, you should listen to me, and it's on the channel, reading that game company's end-user license agreement. I'm told that is quite good at putting people to sleep. I don't know whether it's a thing. I'm trying to invent the concept of video game ASMR, where I talk in a pleasing and calm tone and help people with their insomnia. I can't remember what I was doing out here now. Oh, I was checking my traps. Amusingly, and I think I've told this story once before, but I sometimes fall asleep with YouTube on, just as background noise. And on 2 occasions, I've woken up fairly late at night, and there was this quite calm voice talking in the background. And I was very amused when I looked to see who it was, and both times it was me. Really? Ah. If I can ever get around to it, I would be interested in simulcasting to YouTube and Twitch at the same time, but I think I've got to pay for it. Oh, look away! Short of being attacked by a wolf, that is the most distressing part of the game. It may be kind of narcissistic of me, but I actually don't find my voice, listening to my own voice, objectionable. This is Voyager. So, second easiest level. Doesn't stop me from being regularly eaten by wolves. Oh, I need, talking of which, well, not talking of wolves, things I need to do, I need firewood, so... I have to ask the inevitable question, Melanie. Are you subscribed? There you go, got the shameless self-plug out of the way. But one of the things I tend to do if I know I've got an audience is I will talk about subjects which are not game related necessarily. Typically science type subjects. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I've actually got archived on my live streams me reading out a scientific paper on the use of silicon as an alternative to carbon in life forms. That's about 3.5 hours total over 2 streams of me reading this technical paper out, which I thought was terribly amusing to do. Right, let's head back and do some cooking. I hope I'm headed the right way. But yes, no, typically I stream at 9 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time, typically for about 2 hours. Sometimes I start earlier. Sometimes I go on a bit longer. Yesterday I streamed twice out of curiosity, starting about midday. And that's when I got 30 odd views for one stream. Not at once, unfortunately, but... so in many ways I'm still really learning about... I can't remember whose research. It was actually an accumulation of subject matter, so it wasn't new research. It was a paper that assembled or summarized essentially the existing state of play. What was even slightly amusing was I was actually able to understand most of it. My chemistry knowledge is not fantastic. I did study chemistry up to the age of 18. But yesterday I was looking at my son, who was also studying chemistry at the same level I was, and I didn't understand his homework. So I've forgotten an awful lot about it.
I might have to drop some gear.
Alright, I need to find out what I've got now, don't I? Because I've picked up a bunch of stuff, and... Alright, I do have a rabbit. What time of day is it? Okay, it's getting on. Alright, I'll drop the rabbit. No, actually, if I can get a fire going, I should be able... Excuse me a moment. Yeah, what was funny about reading the end-user license agreement was I started out as a bit of a joke.
That did it?
And it's terribly funny. It's overall one of my most watched videos.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind. I need to find a place to rest.
Oh, sorry, what success? Oh, reading end-user license agreements. It is something I plan on doing more of, to be honest. The only downside to reading that kind of thing is the degree of engagement that I can expect is probably not going to be massively high, but who knows? We'll see. In fact, what time is it? Yeah, we are coming up to 2 hours, actually. Ah, no, I think that's a record. So, I actually have to start thinking about lunch now. I know it's only 11 o'clock my time. I tend to wake up early and eat lunch early as a result. So... this actually is a pretty good spot time for me to stop. However, I will be back and stream something else in an hour to see what kind of reception that gets. So, to everybody who's watching at the moment, thank you very much. Appreciate your being there. And... like I say, I should be back in about an hour. I will probably return and stream something else. I don't know what I might stream next time. We'll see. Maybe I'll just continue with the Long Dark. I might do that, actually. I might well do that. So, anyway, have a good day, everybody. And I will see you all later. And in fact, I will schedule another live stream moment I get off this one. So I will see you all in a bit, as soon as I actually figure out how to exit this game.